gonna work.
It looks like it's working.
Oh, look, it is working. We're already 10
She's
seconds.
like, does this work? Is this working? I was like, it looks like it's going okay.
I think it's working.
It's like the blind leading the blind here.
All right, so the lovely, talented, and oh so brilliant Sara Davies is joining me.
Who's not even dressed and ready, might I just
look
add.
how cute she is. We love her. Okay, questions. You girls have posted some great questions for me today. I've got her. I'm making her stop everything she's doing to answer them. Are you ready?
Yeah. Do you know, I tried to get a look at a sheet just now and she went, whoa, 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 it's a surprise.
Surprise question. She's like, oh, great. Well, thanks. All right, Paperista says,
yeah.
What's the difference between Tombow and Marvy compared to Spectrum Noir?
Right, okay, so all you need to worry about is you need the aquacolor versions of any company's markers, and then you're just talking about different type. I mean, we're all watercolor markers, so I know the Tombow and the Marvy do a watercolor in their line. You need to make sure you're comparing our watercolor markers that we're using with their watercolors, as opposed to comparing an alcohol-based marker with a watercolor marker, because then you're comparing apples and pears. But what you will find that you will like about these, if I just bring one of them in actually, because we're on set, it's the brush nib. This is the difference. This is what you're paying for, really. You are getting an artist quality product, an artist brush nib in every single pen.
That's huge.
That's the difference. So.
Okay. All right, Paperista, there you go. Okay, this is Anna. She says, how do you get the perfect blend using your watercolor pencils? Because she's getting streaks.
Okay, right. So what I generally tend to find is, put them down, make sure you're using a really good quality watercolor card. If you're using just a regular, for example, an alcohol pen card that's not made to use with watercolor, you'll never get the streaks to move out. So really good quality watercolor card. However, if you don't have a really good quality watercolor card and you just want to try it, what you want to do, you could make yourself a little palette like this, okay? So this is the one that I've got. So I've just scribbled down different colours, and then I've used a water brush to come and pick them up direct from the palette and colour with them.
Oh, instead of like
you colouring
drawing
direct onto
and
the card.
then, oh,
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
So that's the way. If you weren't using a good watercolour card and you wanted to avoid getting streaks, don't take your pencil straight to the card.
Oh, perfect.
But you can take your pencil straight to the card if you are using a really good quality card.
Great.
It is worth getting that really good
Shirley
quality card.
says, to this question, Shirley says, best kind of cardstock for Spectrum Noir markers, and she's got a second question.
Okay, right. So if you're using the aqua markers, the ones that we've got in the Today's Special this time around, you need to be using the watercolor card. So this is the one that we make. This is the watercolor card that we do, and I think it's really important. You need an artist grade quality watercolor card. All that happens is if you're not using a good quality card, or you're not using the right card, it won't move. It
Gotcha.
just sits.
You're not gonna get
The way
blending.
we pulp this, it's all to do with how we pulp the cardstock, and we pulp it in a way. Watercolor card is designed to absorb the dye in the water to allow you to move it around, whereas something like our super smooth alcohol pen card is designed for alcohol pens, where it would sit on the surface and blend with each other like that. So right tools for the job.
Okay. And then her follow-up question is, would you please make a color chart?
Oh yeah, we have one. Go on our website, which is just spectrumnoir.com, and you can download colour charts for all of our different colours. And we do them where you can download them with the colours in, or you can do them blank. So a lot of people download the blank one, and then they colour the squares in as they get the pens. And then you can see what colours you've got.
So go to the website.
And
for
also,
that.
a printer will never quite print it the same way as the pen colours it.
So hand do it.
Hand do it if you got the time.
Okay. Because we all have so much time. Okay, Kathy says, okay, really quickly, she's got some of your swing cards that she loves, the gate cards, the folding cards.
Yeah.
She says that unfortunately, after a couple swings, she said, they're kind of tearing apart.
Right, you need to use a thicker quality cardstock.
Okay.
Right? You want to be using, ideally, for a card that's going to get a lot of movement like that. If you're going to be swinging it a lot, you want a £200 and upwards cardstock that's what we make all our cards on in the UK. However, if you don't want to use that card and you want something a bit lighter, what I would do is reduce the sandwich on your Gemini or whatever die cutting machine when you're cutting. So don't cut with as much pressure, and then it won't apply as much pressure onto the score line, which means you won't. So for example, take out, if it is the Gemini you're using, take out the magnetic shim.
Okay.
And then you've not got as much pressure. It'll still be enough to do the cut lines, and the score lines won't be as pronounced.
Perfect. Okay. Finally, Lynn. Lynn says, can you please open a store in the U.S. in Colorado specifically? I just thought that was funny. She'll look into it, right? Yeah. Add that to your list of things to do. All right, there it is. Sara Davies, Suzanne
Nice
Runyan.
talking to
Thank
you
you
all.
for joining
Bye-bye.
us. All right, bye guys.
You have to press the button now to stop it.